Hello and welcome to episode 3 of my Caesar 4 tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be continuing on with the tutorial campaign. The last episode covered Verona, and this episode now will cover the Capua campaign. So let's start.
Good day, Governor. The patrician class represents the wealthiest and most prominent Roman families. They don't live in cramped apartments, no. Patricians live in fine villas, which you as governor can and will tax to support your city. But patricians lead extravagant lives and have an appetite for all the finer things Roman culture has to offer. Patricians pay taxes based on the value of their property. Patricians will upgrade their homes based on their access to goods and services and the attractiveness of their neighborhood. All of these factors are under your direct control, so the responsibility is yours to make your cities the kind of places that patricians flock to. To complete this assignment, you will need to support a decent population and achieve or surpass a minimum prosperity rating. Let's get started.
Right, okay, so this is really the start of where the desirability comes into play. So anyway, let's begin and I can show you just that. Okay, remember, the first thing to do, pause. Always pause at the beginning of your new campaigns, and it just makes it so much easier. Yes, the maps are still small, but remember it's only because we're still on the tutorial side of the campaigns. We will get to much bigger maps as we progress, and no doubt the episodes will take on many parts then. Right, okay, so forgetting about what that's saying, the first thing, of course, you should know by now is to get your basic buildings up and running. So let's start by doing 6 insulae now, or small insulae I should say. Now remember that the patricians need a nice desirable area, so they don't want to be anywhere near the clay digging factories or anything like that. So I'm going to place my small insulae over this side about here. Then that gives me the whole rest of the map to choose from. R key, remember, rotates the buildings. So I'm going to place 4 to start with, I think. So 4, will that be enough? Yeah, that should be enough for now. Okay, 4 of them. Next, let's make sure we do our prefect office, which we can put there, and the engineer's post, of course, which is another building that we definitely want in place. Okay, next we will want some water. So in order to achieve that, what we're going to do is start with the pump house, because we will be doing equitect housing as well in a moment. Okay, now I don't like the way that slants off like that, so let's sort that out as well. Like so. And what I'll do is put the road like that. However you can save space on your maps, then you should. And of course, by doing straight roads, it will give us a lot more space to play with. Okay, right, so now, where am I going to put the... where am I going to put the reservoir? The patricians I want to have over there, so we can try putting it just here and see if that will reach. So first of all, remember a pump house, then we can put the reservoir down. That is close, but it saves me putting lots of aqueducts. So let's do the aqueduct. Okay, now next we can put in the fountain. Now we can start to put some equitect houses. I normally start with 2. So if we just do 1, 2. The patrician house is that one, the small villa, but we can't make it yet. That's fine. Okay, now let's start doing some food. So we're going to want 4 grain farms. Or let's start with 4 fields. And so we're going to want 2 farms. And I want to leave room for a road to run up the side. So actually let's do the road first, just to make sure we have room for that. There we go. Now the farms I'll place here. And the granary next. We want to make sure that the food is being stored. We'll place it about there. That should be fine. Okay, next we want a food market. You can see why you've got to pause at the beginning of your campaigns. And next we want a basic goods market. So let's now do some basic goods. Again, let's run a road. Now it'd be nice actually if I leave room for buildings both sides. So we'll run a road here. And we want some clay digging. And then we'll need 2 pottery factories, but I'll just put 1 down for now, and I can put the other one in a bit. And okay, there's trees over here as well, so let's see if I can stretch the road along. No, I can't build on any of that anyway. Okay, so what I can do, however, is put the timber cutting camp here. And then put down 1, oops, what am I doing? 1 furniture factory. I just start with 1 of each for now. Okay, so now we need the doctors. Never forget your doctors, which is here, the clinic. Clinic we can put just there, it'll fit nicely. Right, okay, so we've got food in place, we've got our food market, we've got our basic goods in place. Let's get started and see how we do. Here we go, here comes all the people. Oh, bathhouse actually. May as well place that. And we'll place it. Let's check where the water reaches. Okay, so we could put the bathhouse right over here. Yeah, I know what I'll do. Always conserve your space. So of course, running a road all the way there, gives us a ton of extra space. And then
The first order of business when building villas is to ensure that the area in which you intend to build them is sufficiently attractive. To start, build a couple of patrician villas in a nice looking spot. Entertainment comes in several forms, all of which attract new residents to the city. Patrician villas won't get very far in a neighborhood that is boring. Unlike some of the other services, entertainment buildings require trained citizens to activate. To start, you should build an actors guild, which will train actors. Next, build a theatre close to your patrician villas.
okay, well, you just heard what he said then, I hope. Talking about entertainment for them. I'll just finish this bath, putting down this bathhouse. Right, so there we go. Right, now we can build the small villas. This is where we make our money. So we can put one there. And nicely another one there. Cool. Right, okay. Except the water does not reach. So that's okay. We will improvise. Let's get rid of that. Always good to improvise. And what we will do is we won't run the road directly besides this villa, because we want to leave space around each villa for making it prettier, so more desirable. Let's see, let's put that back to normal. Let's run the road there. And now we can put the villa there. Oh, let's check it's within the water. Yeah. There we go. Right, back to normal. Okay, now if we click on these, it tells us the desirability is not enough. So what we do, we'll go into decorations and we will place, let's see, what's the size of a bust? First of all, we'll do a plaza. That's a nice way to brighten the place up. As you can see, there's one type of plaza. That looks exactly the same. Did I do that one already? Oh well. Okay, and there's another type. Right, if we check again, there you go, the desirability is now reached. And we didn't even have to put no hedges or bushes down. But as it expands and gets bigger, we will. Okay, right, so that's the desirability taken care of. Let's check these two. Yeah. Okay, now if we go back to the instructions, right, that we've done. So next we want to work on entertainment. Okay, let's check how our labour force is doing.
Our city doesn't have enough. Our city needs more workers.
Okay, so we need 44 more plebs and 25 more equites. So what we're going to do, we're just waiting basically for these houses to expand, evolve, and probably these equitet houses can evolve too, but they need luxury goods. There we go, that's evolving, so that gets the plebs. Yeah, we haven't got access to luxury goods just yet, so the way we'll get around that is by just simply building another equitet house, which we can place just there. There we go. Put that back to normal. Now if we click on that, that will give us 40. We only needed 25, so once we put entertainment in place though, we'll probably need another house. There we go, that's evolving. Oops, let's pull this around. So that's going to give us a load more plebs. 40 more. One thing I have forgotten to put down is warehouses. We will need 2 warehouses. So what I'm going to do is place them now. Yeah, I forgot all about the warehouses. There we go, 500 citizens we're on. So place 1 there. Run a road to there. Now if we click that and go to orders, this one we are set for the pottery. So 16 pottery, 16 clay. Ensures nothing gets wasted. Next we will build a warehouse for the timber. So timber to 16 and furniture to 16. When we're playing with bigger maps, we will dedicate each warehouse to a single product. So 1 for timber, 1 for furniture, etc, etc. Okay, so right, cool, they're starting to store the excess goods. That also tells me that we're producing enough furniture for the markets. And looks like we've got enough pottery as well. Oh no, that's clay. So, yeah, need another pottery factory. But of course, how many we
Our
doing for
city
plebs?
needs more workers.
Okay, so we're nearly there with plebs. We've got enough equitets now. Okay, let's check how our... So they want healthcare. They're complaining they don't have healthcare. Let's check the health. So let's check the clinic. Right, the clinic is not reaching here, so that's one thing that we need to do definitely. So we'll build another clinic. There you go. Notice now it can reach there. Okay, let's check the bathhouse. Oops. Let's clear that and click it on the bathhouse. Yep, they're both being reached by the bathhouse, so that's not going to be a problem. Now if we check, so it needs entertainment, and so does this one. So that's what we must now do. Looks like another house has evolved. Oops, food stocks are low. Right, okay, that means then we need 2 farms is not enough, we need a 3rd farm. So let's do the fields first of all. One there. And 1 there. So let's put a grain farm. There. Okay, that gives us 3 farms. That hopefully will sort out the food problem. Let's check the...
Our city needs more workers.
Okay, so we need another equitet house, and we're still waiting for the last pleb house to expand. Okay, now for entertainment it's going to use equitets, so we definitely need another house. Which, I'm just wondering where's the best place to put it. Let's put it there. Now we can do the entertainment. So if we go here, we're going to build an actors guild, which we'll put at the furthest place, because it doesn't need to be near our buildings. And build a theatre to make the patricians happy. And we will place it... That is lucky. We'll place it just there. Okay, so we need to give it road access.
In time, an actor will leave the guild and head down to the theatre to get it up and running. You will soon see your citizens taking time out to enjoy a play. To proceed in this assignment, you must have at least one active theatre.
Right, okay, so now we're waiting for the theatre, an actor, to make his way over here, and that should win us this campaign. Let's go check our vital.
Our city
prices.
needs more workers.
Remember the ratings is
More
where it
attention
tells
must
you.
be paid to our city's prosperity.
Okay, current population 590, so we need to increase that by 110. Favour is not a goal. Prosperity. Prosperity will slowly rise as our patrician houses evolve. Oh, why are they unhappy? Right, okay, they're happy now. It was just a case of waiting for the theatre to open. Now, if we go here...
Money. It's the lifeblood of any city. Without it, the city's workers cannot be paid and new buildings cannot be built. Taxes fuel your city's economy. Build a tax collector's office near some of your city's villas or near some of its markets using the government build button. Better yet, perhaps you should do both. Your tax collectors will then make their rounds and pick up tax revenue from villas and markets. Taxes that go uncollected are wasted. Your finance advisor will gladly change the tax rates at your whim.
Okay, right, so taxes, tax office, that's the next thing for us to do. And it's going to use Equitex.
Everyone wants to live in a nice-looking neighborhood. For patricians, this is of the utmost importance. Patricians will improve and enhance their homes to reflect the quality of life you have made it possible for them to enjoy. One of these factors is the appeal of the local area. Building statues and gardens, as well as replacing roads with more expensive plazas, can do wonders for the desirability of a neighborhood. Remember to consult your ratings advisor for the requirements to complete this assignment.
Right, so there we go. He's talking about desirability, which we've pretty much taken care of. And here you can see the people are happy and there's plays going on in the theatre. I love the way with the buildings you can watch the little animations of what's going on. It's one of the things that makes Caesar 4 such a fantastic game. Excellent game. So there we go. Right, that's taken care of. Let's see how our villas are doing. We'll evolve with religion. Well, we don't have access to religion yet, but we do have access to a tax office. So we can start taxing them. And it will fit very nicely. Oh, what was I going to leave that space for? Let's put the tax office there. Okay, first thing to do, check where your tax will reach. So if we go to commerce, tax collection, you'll see now as he walks around the as he goes into the buildings that he can reach and can tax, they'll go from red to green, and also then tell you how much he's going to earn. Okay, let's close some of these windows. And so we can see that he can reach all of the buildings that are taxable. Here we are, cool. They're all going to be paying taxes, which is what we want. Okay, so they've both evolved as far as they can go. Let's check our statistics. Yep, we've done the prosperity. Basically, we just need to do one more house. So, let's place another house. Just wait for the population now to the plebs to come, and then we should be on our way to completing this campaign. You see, it worked out quite well with one factory and one pottery factory and one furniture factory. In the early days, you can get away with
a
that.
wonderful city, and Rome has certainly taken notice. Remember that the prosperity of your city is weighed heavily on the affluence of your patricians. Provide for them in the future as you have here, and your career will prosper as well.
So there we go. What we've demonstrated in that campaign really was adjusting the desirability. Like, if you don't keep an eye on your equitet houses and patrician houses to make sure that they're desirable in a desirable area, otherwise no one will be moving in and you won't be making no money. Also remember, pause at the beginning of your campaigns. Well, there we go. That's the Capua campaign. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.